about the show will tell you that I said, I'm skipping breakfast. I am skipping breakfast on Saturday so I can partake of the delectable debut, like that we've got coming up in this show. And I said in this morning's meeting that this would go very early, all right? Because I have tasted this, I have smelled it, I have seen it, and I cannot wait for you to experience what is now the latest creation from Jimmy the Baker. Jimmy Tanico, who left Wall Street to follow his passion, has taken his popular and award-winning famous pudding cake and sour cream recipe and then filled it with fruit jam and topped it with that oat streusel topping for $30. It's a $6 easy pay, free shipping and handling, and you know what the best news is? You can pick up more than one, choose a ship date, and never be without it. All right, so we have it in your choices of blueberry. We're gonna come over here. Blueberry. Oh my gosh, how do you decide? I don't know. Raspberry up top. Oh, it's so good. Okay, and then, I mean, it's fall, y'all. You have to get at least one of the apple. You are choosing immediate ship, November 6th, or December 4th. Immediate, 11/6, 12/4. Early favorite is the raspberry, and that's the most limited option. Bad news, it's a new product launch. Call me if you're a Jimmy the Baker fan, I know I am. Jimmy, I have never presented with you before.
I know.
I've been here 12 years.
Get ready for a ride. Get ready for a ride, because there's always an explanation. So every year about this time, I like to come out with something, like we're not center of the plate, we're not Ray Rastelli, but we want to create something for gifting and for the holidays that make a statement. So when people come to your house, or you go to somebody's house and you bring something, I want it to be a memorable event. Now, why we chose jam. Over the years, we've made coffee cake with fruit in it, and often, too often, I've heard QVC customers say, you know what, the fruit completely disappeared. Now, if you know anything about fruit, fruit is 80% water, right? 90% water. But so now we took one step and we made some fruit filling. But we thought once we got a hold of this jam company that said, hey, this jam is really good. It's not going to disappear in baking. You have really strong really strong flavor. And then I also wanted to change up our typical cinnamon crumb cake. We've changed with an oatmeal crumb topping streusel, brown sugar, oatmeal flour, and butter. We're going all out, and that's what you're getting. It's raspberry with an almond tone, an almond note to it. The blueberry has lemon notes to it. The apple is okay. In other words, be quiet, Jimmy.
No, are you kidding? I want you to keep talking so I can eat.
Okay, go ahead.
So I can eat. And can I also call out, guys? Let's get a shot of this. Just show up. Oh yeah, you know what? If this had been your presentation, I would have been right on your tail too, Mama. Look at the top, how thick that oat streusel topping. Oh, you got the blueberry. All right, keep talking, Jimmy.
So now, we stayed true to our form. We're baking in paper still. And again, the reason we bake in paper is because when you bake in a metal pan, you get seared edges. We don't calm down over there.
This is what's stopping good.
I'm losing focus. So we bake in paper because paper does not conduct heat. Right? Sounds counterintuitive. We don't want the outsides to get we don't want the outsides to get burned or done before the inside. And the fact that we're putting jam inside is the fact that it's going to take it a little bit longer to bake. So, and the other good thing about baking in paper, let's say some of you, there's just two of you at home. You don't have to take the paper completely off. You can literally just cut right through the paper and keep it on. You can keep the paper, the rest of the paper on.
If you walked into a bakery right now and you said, I'll have 2 slices, what would that cost you? Probably cost $30. This is the whole cake that comes to you. I'm loving the shot that you're about to see, that whole top to bottom situation. All of that oat streusel, it's got the perfect amount of crunch to it and crumble.
Yes.
So that dissolves, you get that nice crunch there in the beginning, and then everything else is moist, melty, fruity. Perfect amount of sweet.
It's that mixture of how moist it is and how soft and just, but then at the top, with that oatmeal, that crispiness, that like crystallized sugar at the top. It was so good.
Yep. So,
okay. I'm gonna walk you through. You can have it shipped right away. You can have November 6th, December 4th. We do not have auto delivery.
Did you not already do right away? Like, how did you not already do right away? Like,
just like, what's wrong with you? Okay.
Like, ship it right now.
This is what you do, I think. You order all 3 ship dates.
Yeah, right.
Okay? And maybe multiples because you can freeze them. All right?
And the big deal goes away. The price goes away.
Very soon. Okay, but it's launching now. Blueberry. Immediate ship date, 2,500 remain. Next up, raspberry. Look at that. 1,500 remain to ship immediately. And it's most popular in all ship dates.
Interesting.
Is
Really?
This to be in
Yes.
David tomorrow?
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm going
it
to get
is.
in here and
Oh
take
my
an
ahead.
apple.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
guys, please
That's
do not
right.
wait for In the Kitchen with David. Apple.
Oh,
Give me a
yeah.
slice of the apple.
Okay, wait, here.
2,800
Here you go.
to ship immediately. I'm placing
We can
orders.
do new plates.
Okay.
Okay.
So there you go. Maybe I'm next.
3,000 are already gone. All right, I want to spend a second talking about this apple. This is Thanksgiving coming up. It's apple pie.
This is
meets
apple
coffee
picking right
cake.
this
This is
very
an
second. So
apple.
that piece that needs to be in my mouth.
Look at that. Talk to me.
So you'll find that the apple, if you're going to pick moisture, the apple's going to be most moist because
Apples lead to it, right?
Right, the apple's just, the apple,
my
what's nice about
God.
baking with apple is the juice bleeds into the cake. We really love that. There's a shot of cinnamon, there's a shot of nutmeg there. Listen, I think that the apple and the oat really come together really nicely.
You know what? It almost tastes like, this is going to sound crazy. It tastes like you somehow mixed vanilla ice cream into the cake. You know that taste when you have like ice cream and apple pie?
I will tell you what's so astute about that is because the vanilla we use
astute.
is
You're
a vanilla,
You're
it's a
extremely
vanilla
astute.
cream.
On 3 hours
Jen
of sleep.
We use a vanilla cream, vanilla in there that adds a creamy note to it. So the
That's
fact that you're
it.
getting that should be spot on. So, a great idea to send to somebody, I think, because I think this will make a statement. You know, sometimes we say we're very flattered every year that the Build to Ship to on our cinnamon rolls goes crazy during Thanksgiving and Christmas.
For sure.
We want this to be the follow-up to that.
Food is love. Like, it does show
I like that.
I love you. There's a reason.
Well, and comfort food even
Yes.
more so, right? Or how about this? Is your family like mine where we eat, like Thanksgiving dinner is later in the day, obviously dinner, and everybody's starving, right?
Yeah.
And you got to have like something for breakfast.
True.
But you're so focused on all the other stuff that you're cooking that you're like, I don't know, throw a can of cinnamon rolls in the oven.
Yeah.
No.
That's totally us.
Have this.
Goodness, no.
Totally us.
Have this at home. What do we do when we get home and how do we prep it? Is there anything to do? Just let it thaw
It's
out?
coming to your house. You can keep, I would keep mine in the fridge. And hear me out on this.
Okay.
This is, as we go along, and it's a new product launch, so that means as we bake these, we're going to make little discoveries along the way about how much fruit is in the cake. I think eating this chilled is kind of gets you in between the blueberry apple pie, cobbler,
Yes,
coffee
yes.
cake. Eating it chilled. Not to say that you can't microwave it and heat it up, but as far as the raspberry, the blue, especially the lemon blueberry, I would eat chilled. You could put it in the freezer. It will last indefinitely in the freezer. This will last, if you keep it in, it'll come in a plastic bag. It will last for weeks in the refrigerator.
thick?
You could pick at it for weeks. It'll say it's not going to go
Hours.
stale in the refrigerator. It'll stay out for 6-7 days. It's not going to go bad after 6 or 7 days. Just we think the eating quality is so much better if you keep it in the refrigerator and pre-slice it. You could slice them up. You could put them in the freezer, pre-slice and pull them out if you just want to do a piece at a time.
So I'm now a fan of British tea time because my fiance is British, right? So I'm learning about that. This is your mid-afternoon treat, guys. We have 5,000 orders. I think if it's seen tomorrow in David, it'll be gone, all right? In all ship dates. Today, November 6th, December 4th. It's M93589. Jimmy, thank you so much.
you.
Finally,
Great
it took
to work
12
with you.
years to present with this genius.
Thank you
All right.
so much.
$6 easy pay, 0 shipping, QVC.com. Check it out. In the meantime, we're going to revisit a favorite today, Bethlehem Lights.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was so fun.
So good. So are these. For more than 20